Hey everyone and welcome. I am SailorDrew. Today we're taking a look at the Flow Time event in Love Nikki, Flower and Garden, aka WSFM or WISFM. This is probably the most hyped and most talked about hell event in Love Nikki history. I've seen people talk about it nonstop since I first saw the promotional art on a foreign server ages ago. Now, there's a lot to take in. There's a lot of opportunity to massively overspend. So let's take a look at everything. But first off, there are some goodies for us in the mail. So an update gift as well as a free suit, which is nice. It's very lovely. The arms don't come separately posed, unfortunately, and none of it is high scoring. But it's the thought that counts. Also, there was a little bit of an issue with people trying to log in this morning, so the devs graciously have given us a code to redeem some stamina, which is super nice, and it will definitely help with the double drop princess weekend going on. The cap on how many times you can recharge for princess stages, and Starlet's Zodiac. So that's a lot going on, and we definitely need the stamina, so that's it's pretty nice. Now, first off, going into the event screen here, we've seen this type of event screen a couple times before where each little banner is a separate type of event. So let's just go through in order. The postcards, you get one every single day from an NPC, which usually has a nice chunk of diamonds for you, as well as you'll have your association friends and people on your friends list sending you diamonds. We also get a free postcard to send out, so you open it up to see how many diamonds you'll be able to send. Then you get to choose if you want to send it to three people on your friends list or 3 people in your association. So choose wisely, because hopefully they'll return the favor. This postcard event is also a little bit different in that we will be able to spend 99 cents after claiming 4 NPC postcards to double the diamonds received. So this might actually be a really good deal on some of the higher amount postcards that we get, like in the 80s. So, because that's essentially 160 diamonds for $1, which isn't shabby. The praying for the 2 pieces, it says that you have to do it at certain times. I'm still not quite sure on how this works, to be honest. So if anybody knows, put it in the comments down below, because the way it's written out, it's confusing to me. And I've had a long day, emotionally and everything, so maybe it's just not apparent. But moving on, Journey is super easy. It's a quest list, and it tells you exactly what you need to do to get all the goodies. Upon receiving all of them and claiming all of them, the very last quest, you'll be able to claim the Sweet Tailor suit, which is adorable. Makes me think of Cinderella, whenever they're making her pink dress. I don't know why, but it does. But there's nothing high scoring with this suit either, but it's essentially another free suit, which is super nice. One of the things that you have to do is you have to click on this little stage icon and read a story. So they're just story stages. You don't have to dress up or anything like that. You just have to participate in that. You have to click through them. Whether you read the story or not is up to you. It's a cute little story. Kind of everybody is wondering why they're here in the sky, in this sort of sky garden or something. So it might also tie into the stories that we will unlock upon receiving the story suits in Flowering Garden. So click through all of those. Make sure you complete all 5 of them, I think there is. But next up is going to be the Dream Palace, which actually isn't available yet. But this event will be, it'll be cake. It'll be so easy. There's nothing to sweat with this event. So just relax until the 5th of April. But there's the Lucky Bags, which is the hot air balloon, and then the Flowery Garden, which is the heart of this event. So, like previous story suit events or hell events that we've had in the past, a lot of you will recognize the mechanics of this event, but there are a few caveats. Some tricks to go over that might save you some diamonds, because this event it's definitely easy to overspend if you're not paying attention or if you do some exchanges wrong. So I'll definitely go over that, so just hang with me. Now, on the left side, you see wind, flower, snow, and moon, which indicates a specific suit. And you'll see also next to them that there are 3 nodes indicated by numbers, 12, 30, and 60. Each of these suits have a specific currency tied to them. Upon reaching the number 12, 30, and then 60, we'll get a third of the suit for each node that we reach. The suits are in a predetermined order because of the fate hymn drop rates. The flute wind, or the wind flutes, which are the leaves, are the most common currency. So you'll definitely be finishing first wind first. Secondly, you'll be finishing watching moon, because the Luna clarinets drop the second most frequent. Rose Kiss is going to be third for you guys, because the Bloom Zithers are definitely more rare, but the rarest of all is going to be the Snowbells, which is needed to complete the Wispy Snowflake suit. So this is where the trick comes in. Like the Miracle Concert event that we had like way back when, you can exchange currencies that you don't need anymore into currencies that you need. So if you start to snowball your wind flutes into the clarinets immediately, and then upon completing and getting 6 of the clarinets, start exchanging those as well to get into the zithers, and then so on and so forth, that's where your cost is going to start inflating. You have to be really smart about your currency exchanges. So I'm on the test server, just a recent thing, but I was able to complete this event for under 10,000 diamonds. So I'm going to try my best to explain to you the what I did to keep my costs down. So right now, the estimates floating around are 1,500 diamonds to reach the first suit. And to complete all 4, it's estimated at 12,000 diamonds. Again, I think that this is a bit inflated. It might also be because of the ultra rare drops in the pavilion, because as we do a draw, we get currency, like one of the fate hymns. We also get 200 gold, and we will either get a piece from the pavilion that's rolled into this event for one of the 4 suits and their recolor, or we'll get diamonds, gold, or stamina. So I was able to get all of the 4 suits and enough items to do their 1 recolor right around the time that I finished the flower suit. I think it was a little bit before. I was also able to get 3 out of the 4 rare items in the pavilion. However, it's the 4th item that I didn't get, which might also be inflating the costs, because typically with these events you have to do several pulls beyond, completing all the suits and everything to get that 4th and final rare drop. And it's rare because, look at it. I'll put it up on the screen. It's the stats are astronomically high. They're all double S and triple S's. So there's a reason why it'll probably be really hard to get. Now, the strategy that I used, because I'm super cautious whenever I was trying to figure out how to try and keep the cost down, is that for the clarinets, you do not want to start exchanging your currency until you reach maybe the last 10 that you need. And the closer to 60 that you can get, the better, because then that means that you'll be able to save your wind flutes. Because it takes 4 of the completed suits fate hymns to make one of the fate hymns that you need to complete a different suit. So that's why it could start becoming super expensive if you immediately start rolling all of your currency into the next suit. So you're going to be doing the draws anyways if you are going to get the flower or even complete this all 4 suits by getting the snow last. So wait to start doing your currencies until you get much further into the event. Not only that, but the game's not smart enough to stop you from over exchanging. So if you finished the first suit and you need 4 of the clarinets and you accidentally recharge 6 clarinets, unfortunately, you just racked up your cost even further. Also, really quick before I talk about how to do your exchanges whenever you start getting the zithers, wait until the last day of this event, I implore you, before you try and complete it. Even if you're not going to complete it, if you wait until the last day, you will have saved all of your diamonds from your free daily pulls. You will also have gotten all of your 2 diamond daily share rewards, and you'll be able to gauge as to how many more draws that you need to do. You'll have a tighter control over how many you do, so that way you don't accidentally overspend or maybe accidentally exchange too much of your currency for one suit, and then now you have to do the extra pulls to get even more currency. You know, I hope that makes sense. I'm putting graphics up on the screen so that you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. But now as far as the flower suit, you're going to want to get a little bit closer as far as your currency. But you want to get closer to 60. So I think I actually like waited until like 6 or 5 like zithers away from 60. So I was at like 55, 54 zithers before I started to roll my currency into the zithers. So the zithers are rare, but they're not as rare as the snowbells. The snowbells are extremely rare. So that's why you want to try and save as much of your currency from the other 3 suits as you possibly can. I did notice that my drop rate started to go up just a little bit for the others once I completed their suit, but it's not a significant amount, as you get 1 to 2 fate hymns per draw. So I hope that helps you guys out. I hope you understand exactly what I'm talking about. So again, to recap, you're going to convert maybe the last 10 or less flute, the Luna clarinets, then maybe the last 6 to 5 zithers, and then you'll be able to snowball everything into the snowbells. So again, I was able to complete this event for less than 10,000 diamonds. I wasn't able to get that 4th and final piece, but still, I mean, that's pretty darn good. So I really hope that you guys will be able to keep your costs down. Now, as far as high scoring for all 8 suits, and the recolors, so that's actually what, that's 12 suits. First win, we're looking at the shoes, necklace, bracelet, and hair ornaments, the coat, brooch, hairpin, and foreground of Watching Moon. Rose Kiss is going to be the posed dress, necklace, ground flowers, and wispy snowflakes. It's going to be her face accessory, and then there's kind of like this giant snowflake thing behind her, and it goes in the wings category, but that's going to be a high scoring item. Now for the 4 minor suits that you get through the gacha pavilion rolled into the flowering garden, flowers poem, there's nothing there. High scoring. For memory on Snowfield, it's going to be the base color earrings only. Handbell in the Wind, which, guys, I kid you not, before this event went live, it used to be called Tinkle in the Wind, which I was like, oh no, like everybody knows not to do that. So I'm glad that they changed that, but it's going to be her hairband in both colors. So both the base color and then the recolor. The amazing Anubis suit, Circles of Moon Shadow, there's nothing high scoring for that. So hopefully that will help you guys debate on whether or not you want to finish these suits. I think they look amazing. Personally, I don't know if I'm going to go beyond the moon or maybe even the flower suit. So I can't justify the cost in my mind because I'm going to have to do some major recharges to afford all 4 suits. So whether or not I crumble and cave in. We'll see, but I think my favorite is going to be the first one, which thank goodness is the first suit. The Rose Kiss, get used to it, guys. The pose suit, you're going to see it in the competition all the time, and it's going to cover up the entire screen. So you're going to have to tap the screen to see the other person's entry. Like in the foreign servers when that event came out, like it was just everywhere, and like people were posting screenshots like so annoyed. So it is what it is. Just roll with it. I also love the fact that they have like these jeweled chains that have like this diamond motif that carries over to each suit. So it ties them all together. I really like the details. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. They all come with amazing backgrounds as well. So that could lend into my my resolve breaking down, but time will tell. Now, the recharges. So if you're like me and you need diamonds bad, thankfully the lucky bags have returned, as they usually do with these events. So there are 5 suits, and the only way to get them is to get the jade amulets by doing straight diamond recharges. It tells you exactly how many amulets you get per recharge. Also, as a nicety, and that will help us out, is that the double diamonds have been reset. So if you bought any diamonds prior to today, they will be doubled once again. Now, the best way to go about getting all 5 suits is going to be $75, and it will get you 9,120 diamonds, which is amazing. And and that's immediate, like that's the diamonds that you get up front. Now, if you do it the way that I'm showing you on the screen and you get the monthly card, that diamond total actually bumps up to 10,920 diamonds for the monthly card amount. So yeah, lots of diamonds, which will be immediately spent in this event, pretty much. The order in which the suits are rewarded is random, and I assume like always the most elaborate suit is going to be the last one, and that's usually how it goes for me because my luck isn't so great in this game. But a lot of people are actually reporting the Crane Zitherist as the 3rd suit that they're getting. So if that's a suit that you want, it might be worth the shot. As far as what's high scoring for these suits, every single one has something high scoring for it. The Puppy Guardian is going to be the boots, puppies, tail, hat, and bone. The Explosion is going to be her hair, the bear mech, just hilarious to me. Her headset, mask, grenade, belt, and glove. Beauty and Painting, it's going to be her coat, left bracelet. Flower Under Moonlight, it's going to be her dress and bridge. And Crane Zitherist is going to be her hairpin, brooch, and background. I also, off the top of my head, I think the Flower Under Moonlight doesn't have an unposed version, so that might be something that you want to consider. I think it's that one. I might be thinking of another suit. I don't know. I'm kind of all over the place. It was like a bit of an emotional day to me, so I'm like emotionally drained. I got some of Angela's ashes and some pendants today, so I had a really good, happy, long cry whenever I sat down and met up with her sister. So yeah, good day. Busy day. So hopefully everything that I've given you guys makes sense. If you need the written information, as always, it's in Love Nikki Zen Garden, as well as an OG under JC's event tab. And yeah, I want to know in the comments down below which suit is your favorite, because I'm curious. Like, I'm kind of wondering like how many people like really like the wispy snowflake suit. It's a mermaid, which you can't really tell, but it is. There's a different mermaid suit that we haven't had yet that I've seen a lot of art float around for, where you can prominently see that she is an actual mermaid and you can see her tail and everything. So I think I'd actually wait, like personally, like I would rather have that suit than this one, but I don't know. I'm weak. We'll see. Hit the like button if this video helped you out, and until next time, guys, take care.